Hey y'all, it's your girl KV. Today I have to catch up. I don't think I did not one review last week. And if it was like a little late. But I gotta catch up because it was Mother's Day weekend, y'all. I had to enjoy my Mother's Day. I wanted to get up and do some reviews, but it just didn't work out like that. So this will be a catch up week. Please bear with me. Watch the videos to the end. Help your girl get the watch hours up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with a friend. All of the things, y'all. It has been raining like crazy out here in Memphis and it's been exhausting. So let's get started. I'm going to try to do 3 today. We're going to start this one. This is going to be The Circle, season 6. So it's episode 13, the finale. This will be a real quick one. Didn't a whole lot happen here. It was just, the finale. We kind of knew where it was going. We pick up where we left off. We're trying to see who Olivia is going to block. I could tell that Jordan got into Olivia's head a bit, and it reminded her like, yeah, I do need to play to win. I do need to find out who I need to eliminate so that I can win. I figured it would be Miles or QT because they were pretty much the top ones. They were the ones that everybody was looking at as a threat. So she gets out Miles. And we have to remember, Olivia was kind of after Miles in the beginning. The only thing that really got them on good ground was the fact that they were ride or dies. So she couldn't aim for him because if she took him out, she was taking herself out. So it made sense that Olivia B went for Miles. QT, this is all your fault. This is your fault, QT. You voted Livy B your first place and Miles your third place. That should have been reversed. I truly feel like there's no reason that she should have voted Olivia first place. Miles was, Tres Fuegos should have been her top. It should have went Miles, Kyle, Livy B. Livy B should not have been her number 1. So she did this to herself because she made Olivia first place. I feel like that's what pushed her to solidify that first place was QT's vote. I did want to see Miles at the finale. I didn't necessarily want him to win, but I did want him to go to the finale. However, I think it was really cute that we were able to see him and QT meet for the first time with just them and not coming in and seeing each other at the finale and then having to redirect to see who won. So I appreciated him getting eliminated just for that because it was a funny little moment. It was a cute little moment. I don't know if she likes him in real life or, if it's just carryover from having to play this game. Because she posted a little vlog on her YouTube channel where they had their first date. I think this was last October. They had their first day. They went to a little pumpkin patch and to this little art dart thing. And it was cute, but she seemed like a bit reserved. Like she seemed excited, but she also seemed a bit reserved. So I'm like, is this because she not really feeling him like that? Is this because she don't usually date white guys? Is this because he said he called himself an F-boy and she's just kind of like, it's cute for now, but I feel like it's gonna turn. We just gotta see. We just gotta see, y'all. So it was cute that we got to see their little first meetup, their pre-date. That was cute. They flirt real heavy. They flirting real heavy. He's like, I gotta take you out. When we get out of here, I gotta take you on a date. Da 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 da. She's for all of that. She's like, yeah. But about this game, no. I'm trying to win, and I need you to give me some gameplay advice. Okay? Can we let's knock that out first, and then we'll worry about the date stuff. Which I can appreciate. I can appreciate it because baby, I'm still in the game. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna win this. Jordan feels accomplished, y'all. That was all he came here to do. He know he not gonna win. His main goal, only goal, was to get Miles out of the game. So since he finally accomplished that, he's just sitting back like, all right, what's next? Annoying. So in his exit video, Miles is like, yeah, y'all were right for getting me out because I was a threat. So can't even be mad at y'all because your boy was going to take it home. Y'all know how Miles be talking. But yeah, yeah. Brandon, Olivia B. Brandon, over there claiming that he didn't see Miles as a threat. He only blocked him because he feels like Miles kept QT on top. Y'all following that? Because it was confusing at first to me, but then I'm like, okay, it makes sense. He had the Girl Gang alliance with QT, so he didn't want to break that and eliminate QT. So instead, he took out her biggest supporter, I guess. And plus, you've been wanting to get that boy out anyway. Don't try to act like you didn't see him as a threat, because you did. He was rated higher than you a lot of the time. I think half the time it kind of went back and forth, but half the time he was rated higher than you. Yeah. So when they have their little chat, their little post-blocking chat, everyone's in the chat like, oh, I'm so grateful to the super secret influencer for saving me. And Kyle realizes that the only person that didn't say they were grateful for being saved was Livy B. So he straight up is like, oh, you were the super secret influencer. Wow. So she pretends to be all sweet, but I guess she's not as sweet as she pretends to be. But I'm like, boy, relax. She had to get somebody else. Somebody had to be voted for her. It just made sense for it to be Miles. So next they have their final voting. I'm just going to go over who voted who number one. Livy B votes QT number one, which was wild to me because it's like, Livy B, you voting QT number one, but you just blocked Miles because he keeps her at the top. So it's looking like you're not being honest with your feelings, because if you was just gonna turn around and vote her number one, but you blocked Miles for voting her number one, just say you wanted to get Miles out the game, baby. Just say you wanted to get Miles out the game. So Livy B voted QT number one. QT gives her number one to Kyle. You know, they gotta keep Trace Fuegos alive. Kyle voted Olivia his number one. That surprised me a little bit because I thought that he would give it to his sister, QT, over his fake circle boo, Livy B. Jordan and Lauren vote each other number one. Okay. So, yeah, that's how the final five did it. They all get to meet each other for the first time, and surprisingly, they didn't have their regular round table. Because, you know, you guys, they used to have the literal round table. They would walk in, see each other, sit down, get to talk, and then they would transition to the finale / reunion-like room. We didn't get a round table. They went straight to the reunion room. So I was like, okay. Kyle gets there first. So when everybody comes to see Kyle, they're like, oh my gosh, you're real. Oh my gosh, you're real. He like, yeah, these abs is real. These abs ain't no AI. Baby, he ain't gonna never let that go. Hashtag abs by AI. He's never gonna let that go, baby. Cracks me up. And so Jordan comes in. They're looking like, that's not Jordan. Like, who is that? Jordan has to explain himself. You know, it is me. It's just me before I had my drastic weight loss journey. So it's still me, but I just figured I'd be easier to play. It'd be easier to play, you know, big cuddly Jay than me, because with my pictures as me right now, I can be seen as a douchebag. So I just wanted to give myself that heads up. Not like it helped all that much, but yeah, because he was still a douchebag. personality-wise. Olivia comes out last because, QT comes out, Lauren comes out. They're like, oh my gosh, you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous. Oh, you're gorgeous. They're doing the girl thing. Olivia comes out last because they want everybody to have that right action, y'all. They are gagged. They are gagged that it is Brandon. They're like, Kyle sitting there with that pillow like, no way. No way. I was your Teddy. No way. It was hilarious, but Kyle seems like such a good human being. Not that I expected him to react poorly or anything like that, but it's like his reaction was just still so welcoming. You would have thought that Brandon was still Olivia from the pictures, because Kyle was just like, we still bonded. That story was yours, right? You didn't make that up. Brandon's like, no, I would never make that up. That's definitely my life. And Kyle is like, well, we still good. And he hugs them. And they have this whole little, moment of just making sure he knows, like, we cool. He's like, well, I'm married anyway, so it wasn't like I was flirting for real. But, we cool. We bonded. So it was a very, very pure moment. So Brandon says that he didn't want to just be the fat, funny friend. He wanted to play the hot chick. But everything, as far as the feelings, the life story, everything was him. Only thing that wasn't was his picture, which was his friend Claudia. So the ratings are in. Number 5 is Lauren, which has cracked me up. Because I said, dang, Lauren, not you lower than Jordan. Not you, Lord, and Jordan, mama. My goodness. Lauren is 5. Jordan is 4. QT is 3. And then we got Kyle and Olivia, y'all. And they're sitting there, they're holding hands, waiting to see who it's going to be. I'm not going to lie. I wanted Kyle to win. I really did. I wanted Kyle to win. But he gets number 2. And Olivia Brandon gets number 1. Y'all, I already said Livy was gonna win this like 2-3 episodes ago. I said, y'all gonna mess around and let this girl win. When she got all them gifts, when she got them 3 gifts, and everybody was still like not really seeing her as a threat, just kind of like, oh, Olivia's so sweet. That's no wonder she got 3 gifts. I knew that at that point they was gonna let Livy sneak up and win the true thing. Olivia Brandon says that he's going to pay off his mom's house so that she doesn't have to work so hard. So I'm like, okay, I guess I don't mind you winning. You're going to do good with the money. It's not like you're trying to like go to Bali or something random. You're trying to really do something good, which I mean, I kind of figured, because he's a nurse. He thinks about other people and their well-being kind of before his own. You know what I mean? So I kind of figured that for him. Overall, it was a good enough season. I think the seasons are so spread out, I really can't remember previous seasons, y'all. But I feel like this season, there was a lot more gameplay than there usually is. I feel like previous seasons, people really just play from the heart, and they play with their emotions, and they're just 100% themselves. As far as personality wise, they're not trying to be the puppet master. Not that I see anything wrong with having any strategy. It's just this, I feel like this was the first season where we saw so much strategy. And I didn't really mention the other players coming in because, I mean, it wasn't really much to mention. Of course, everybody was looking at Brandon like, but who are you? When they were coming out, the eliminated players, they come and they sit at the bar. So they were all like, but who is that? Who are you? And Brandon's like, I'm Olivia. Shut the front door. You're Olivia. And they're looking at Jordan like, but that's not Jordan either, right? So Jordan has to explain. And then Caress is the one that's doing a lot of this, which is funny because people are like, well, girl, who are you? Steffi, I think it was Steffi or Cassie was like, but who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm Paul. You're Paul? Yeah, girl, I'm Paul. So that kind of cracked me up, seeing the catfish, come out and people trying to figure out who is who. One thing about this show that is lacking, I think this show needs a proper reunion. Like, I want to see these players sit on the couch and talk to each other after they've seen the episodes. Is it just me? I don't think that's a thing, right? They don't come back for a reunion. That was the last episode. Let me look on Netflix to see. Cause I think that's just it, right? Oh, my grandma was just telling me about that show. Yeah, my grandma be watching Miss. So yeah, that was the finale. My mama has been wearing it out, y'all. I got my mama to watching it last Sunday. Since we really have nothing else to watch. And baby, she done went back and watched season 1. First, I could tell she was like, this ain't all that, but I guess. She's on episode 3 of season 2. My girl has been rolling. But yeah, they don't have like a proper reunion where we see everybody come together after they've watched the episodes. And I guess that could be a budget thing because you would have to fly everybody back out to wherever you are. And, I guess I can see why, but I would really like to see people reacting to things that happened in the game that they didn't understand was happening the way it happened, if that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, that was The Circle. That was this season 6. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys are watching. Hope I'm not just, talking into the void with my Circle reviews. Because they be taking time. It be taking so much time out of me. But, I'm dedicated to the process of growing this channel. So, bye, y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. It'll be 2 more reviews coming after this. I'm about to do Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard. Not yesterday's episode, but last week's episode. And then same thing with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm about to do last week's, the first episode 1, right after this. So see y'all in the next one. Bye. Oh, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the things. Bye.